I think.
Oh, we're good, right?
Yeah, but we hear us in the background.
Huh?
We hear us in the background of the OBS.
Should I use this?
I mean, it's too late now.
Video cam. Wait. Oh.
Middle. I mean, next to the mixer, but you can put it on my right.
Got that bubbly and that rolled it.
All right.
This is the Boarding House Podcast,
And
episode
41.
41. Reggie, what's up?
Reggie Shake That Ass Brown with Jiggler the Black Piccolo. Here with Mike Schumann, a.k.a. Buddha, Young Blood. And we got Kobe, a.k.a. Young Marvel, Young Justice, My Comics Be Poppin'. In the building. How you doing, Mike?
Chilling. You know, same old.
Looking splendid and comfy.
I am
Word.
very comfy.
You look like Fred from Scooby-Doo.
I'm trying, you know. I'm trying.
Alternative. Did you work today?
Nah, I was off. Caught up on some sleep. Caught up on Rick and Morty, and then I came over here. Yeah, that was my day. It was very uneventful. I loved it. I'm like always moving and shit, and always on the go. So to have just a day to kind of kick back and rest for a bit is always nice.
That is good. Every once in a while, just not so consistent. Did you watch The Defenders?
Yeah. I went through that in like 2 days.
Me too.
Yeah, that shit was. I don't know, man. I liked it, but it didn't give me everything I wanted from it. Like it felt like Daredevil season 3.
Really?
Yeah,
it was like
you watched it?
I didn't finish it, but
What did you watch?
up to 4.
Oh. It didn't even feel like the episode. It felt like.
It didn't feel like Daredevil.
Nah,
to
it
me.
didn't feel like Daredevil.
Because it
wasn't good enough.
It was like a mixture of like
Word.
Daredevil and Iron Fist. Like if their 2 seasons combined, and everybody else was
Nah,
just in the middle.
It was a lot of Luke Cage.
I feel like the first 2 episodes, maybe.
I don't know. I still fucking hate Luke Cage.
It's imbalanced.
I hate how they write him.
He seems corny, right?
He's just trash in it. Like, he should be the most imposing motherfucker. Like, they've nerfed him. You know, like, he's not... Like,
pussy.
The way he fights, like, he just looks trash. Like, there's a giant chip on my glass. I'm gonna throw this shit out. He, like, you remember in Civil War when Ant-Man goes big? He's fighting, he's like, "Ugh." That's how Luke Cage fights. Like, he's just like, "Ugh." He doesn't have to, like, box or, like, be throwing kicks or anything, but when he hits somebody, like,
they should go flying.
There should be force going into it, not, like, where he's just, like, tapping him and shit. Like, just fucking hit them. Everyone else looks like they're cracking people.
Yeah.
I mean, except for Jessica Jones, like, between those 2.
Yeah, they just look terrible. Like, for sure, just punch these ninjas in the face and break their shits off. Like, they're trying to kill you. And then, why is Luke Cage getting hit by everyone and flinching? Everyone, except, like, all right, Elektra's, like, super strong, right? But, like, these fucking basic ninjas are, like, punching him. He's like, like, you should not be flinching. Your skin's made out of steel.
Shouldn't really feel it.
Exactly. Like, why are you getting knocked down he's always on the floor. Get up.
Shit, yeah.
What the fuck? Jessica Jones, too. They both just look trash.
Well,
They're the
I didn't like
strongest
what they
motherfucker.
did with Jessica Jones because everything was just like, everybody knows Kung Fu? Everybody? And I'm like, you've got powers for days. How do you not know how to fight by now?
She shouldn't have to. She should just be able to snap people's necks. She should be flicking people in the face.
I also thought they made her fly, though. Like, when she went to go get the elevator, I thought she was going to actually be flying this time.
Did she fly in
No, she, like, jumped.
Jessica Jones?
No, she just has, like, the ability to jump.
Like
really
a
hard.
glide.
Okay, yeah, okay. 'Cause in the comics, I think she could fly.
Yeah, in the comics she could fly, and I thought they were going to introduce that there. But then
glad they
Luke
didn't.
Cage, he also jumps the same way as the Hulk.
He jumped?
In the comics, he has the ability to jump the same way the Hulk does.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I've never seen him do that.
He was like in the show. He jumped.
Nah, in the show he hasn't done.
word.
In the show he hasn't done shit.
Yeah, word.
He's like
he's trash. The way they write him is trash. Like,
He is probably one of the most fucking superheroes, though.
huh?
He is probably one of the most fucking superheroes that we've seen out of all
Oh yeah,
of them,
he's
though.
just like, wait, he's the most superhero or he's doing the most fucking?
Yeah.
He's doing the most fucking. He piped like 3 bitches on that.
My
on
man,
that
when he
show.
got out of fucking prison, he went straight to the
Yeah.
crib.
Yeah.
Rosario Dawson, Jessica Jones, and Misty Knight.
And they were all in the same room.
Yes. That was live.
What?
What? Misty Knight was looking weird in this one. She was looking way better in Luke Cage. She was looking weird in this.
I don't
Like
know.
her-
I thought
like
she
her
looked fine.
Her pants were way too. I don't know. She was looking
They
weird.
gave her like the officer pants.
Yeah, they should have gave her the not officer pants. Like made her look hot. Like,
Hot shit.
she looked weird. So anyway, yeah, that shit is trash. Iron Fist can't fight. He should be the best fighter. He can't fight.
Yeah,
He should have both of his fists fucking glowing.
Yeah.
And not just
that's what
one.
I'm saying.
In different colors.
And he should just be having, not just like waiting to hit somebody strong. What's up with these motherfuckers not wanting to kill? Iron Fist should just be putting that shit through everybody. He should have just cracked Elektra as hard as he can, put her down. Fuck Daredevil. That bitch is evil.
The fact that Daredevil and him were like so equally matched when they were fighting was bullshit.
Yeah, he fucking killed a dragon apparently. You know?
Iron Fist?
Yeah, that's how he got.
his
That's how he
power.
got the fist. He killed the dragon. He punched the dragon in its heart to death, and then, like that's cool. Daredevil's brolic, but Iron Fist should be more brolic. If you're gonna be a shitty character, at least be brolic.
Yeah.
Nobody's brolic in that show.
To make up for it.
Nobody's brolic. Everyone's just getting hit.
Also, it was just a mirroring effect of the Avengers. So everything that the Avengers did, the way they came together, it was kind of just this like almost opposite effect where the Avengers fought aliens from the sky, they fought ninjas from down below, and you know they didn't really want to come together, but they found their way. Avengers didn't really want to come together, but
That's
they
how
found
all
their
those
way.
team things work, though.
Like-
Batman vs Superman did the same thing.
I mean, that's probably the worst
I feel
one.
like it was a little rushed though. Like I feel like they could have did one more season of Jessica Jones and maybe Luke Cage, but then Iron Fist was too late and too close to the Defenders that they could have like if they gave them more powers or just like the powers that they normally have or the experience with it could have been more.
I just wish
Pushed out.
the big bads were actually evil. Like,
Who are they? Besides
Fucking Ham.
Elektra.
Ham.
I mean, no, I noticed the hand, but
but like they weren't scary in any way.
Nah, they
Like
weren't.
maybe like the first season of Daredevil.
Madame Gao is crazy.
Yeah.
She was like making people. She was like taking all these kids and blinding them and making them work
Yeah.
in heroin factories.
And then she got
That's
softer
crazy.
as the seasons went on.
Yeah, because she was just around more. Like when she was in Iron Fist, she was trash. But I don't like who's this Hispanic dude? Like the guy that trained the
I don't
Asian
know.
chick?
He's one of the like
He's whack.
top 5 people or
He's
some
whack.
shit.
Like what?
He was trying to get pussy. That's why he was so distracted.
He was trash. Terrible. Like, ugh. His dirty curly hair. Like he just looked terrible. Like he doesn't look like a warrior from Kunlun. Like he just looks like trash.
The only one who I thought was dope and should have probably been the main villain was that dude who only spoke in, what was that, Chinese or Japanese?
Oh, Japanese. The Japanese dude was fire. Yeah, he was dope.
Yeah, and like he comes in and he's got his hands like deep into this bear's guts and shit.
Yeah,
and he's
that
just
was
like,
dope. He was cool.
yeah.
The-
I thought
the
he was a
black guy
dope
was
villain.
cool too.
Yeah, he was.
He was cool, and it was cool what happened to him. They chopped his fucking head off. Like,
But that was
it
Stick.
fire.
Stick, like,
Stick was fire, and they killed him.
You know
And
what?
Kill Iron Fist.
if
Iron
there was
Fist
like
is
a
whack.
live version of Rick and Morty, I would see Stick being Rick.
He was a good character, right?
I like
Great
Stick.
character. I like Stick.
Yeah.
But damn, everyone else is just so bad. Like
And even
Daredevil
Elektra was whack too this
You
season.
didn't like Elektra?
Nah,
I kinda liked
man.
Elektra. When
I
she
like
came
when
back-
she fought, but
Yeah.
No, when she came back and she was all like talking shit, I was like, at least there's a character with some fucking flavor. Like Luke Cage has no flavor. He's no flavor. That shit gets me so tight.
you feel like he's very like monotone and
Yeah.
shit. Yeah, right.
He's like a New York One newscaster. Like the guy,
I just hate when they try
he's
to
like
make
the-
him say
he's
certain
like-
sling words.
Yo, and it sounds so bad.
Like, it's like-
the kid that was melting the bodies. That kid too. He
Oh,
was like
yeah.
in some dirty Harlem apartment. He's like, you don't understand where I've come from.
The fucking
Why-
weird
why
thing
do you
was
sound like that?
for where I work at, right? I'm looking and I'm watching his apartment, and he's got like a pair of the speakers that we sell there, and I'm like, how much money did they give you, my nigga?
I mean,
'Cause, like,
even that makes sense to me though. But sound like you live in Harlem.
Yeah, word.
What the fuck? Like, he didn't sound like that.
I mean, Reggie don't always sound like he's from.
Yes,
Harlem.
he does.
Not always.
I
know Reggie's from
okay,
Harlem, but you
yeah,
don't
yeah.
always sound
If
like
you're
you're
a
from
for
Harlem.
fucking,
sure.
if you're a gangster from Harlem, you sound like a gangster from Harlem.
Yeah.
I don't know what that's actually supposed to mean though.
Oh my god.
You can tell
for sure.
I know
For
a
sure,
hood
I'm
nigga
telling
when
you,
I see a hood
yeah,
nigga, but I'm
sound
saying
hood.
like
Sound hood. You got to sound hood.
just yeah.
If you're down in your luck, all your siblings are dead, and you're melting bodies in the middle of the night for cash, sound hood. You got to sound hood if you're from Harlem. I'm sorry.
I don't know, man. I'm not gonna say no to that, but I can't agree with that fully.
He just a little too soft for me. That's all.
All of them too soft. What's wrong with sounding like that? For sure, just
The writers don't know how to write like that.
can we improvise? Can these fucking guys improvise?
That's what I was feeling, but
They
they probably can't. They're not big enough actors to do that.
Bro,
They
give
probably
him something.
did, but they probably
Oh my
thought
God.
like it wasn't a good like scene.
Luke
Also-
Cage
Probably
is from
wasn't a good
Harlem.
cut.
But also, a lot of these actors, are they from New York? Do they really know
You're an
what it's
actor.
like?
If you're an actor, you should be
Watch,
able to
study,
fucking improvise. Yeah, you should change your voice.
That's why there's a good actor and there's a bad
I
actor.
guess it's just like, oh my god, Luke Cage.
What
is
is
so
Luke Cage?
trash.
Whatever his real name is. Where did he start? Like,
Michael Coulter? I don't know.
excuse me.
Yeah, I'm not sure. He just
I
popped
can't
up.
reach the keyboard, but
You shouldn't be that well spoken. He doesn't even sound like he's from New York.
oh shit.
He doesn't. I never thought
None
he
of
was.
them. Like, Daredevil should give him some fucking New York shit.
The only thing that's the most New York about any time they say anything is like, this is my city. And even then, I don't hear anybody from New York really going, this is my city. I hear niggas going, yeah, I'm trying to leave.
Yeah, I don't know.
True.
Yeah, I don't know. They just sound trash.
The only time I hear New Yorkers say this is my city when someone that's not from here tries to be like, oh, this is mine. It's like,
Or after you fuck somebody up that's not from the city, and then you're like, nigga, what's good, nigga, New York? And then everybody is like, yeah. And then, you know.
When
that's
someone's like, "Hey, I'm looking for Soha," you're like, "This is my city. This is where I'm from. Fuck out of here, Soha." Like,
super.
Sopa. Yeah, fuck all that. But I don't know. That shit just pisses me off. He sounds like a fucking newscaster. You remember that video where the fly goes in the mouth? The guy's mouth? Where he's
Yeah.
like, well, hey, I'm standing out of Louisville Middle School. And then he's like, God damn it. Like, just sound like a fucking person. Give me some range. Something.
It was just like, we got it. That's
Something.
it.
Yeah, he's just like,
I also hate the fact, like, I mean, I know it's part of comics and stuff, but, like, he doesn't curse and shit like that. And doesn't
no,
say,
he
like,
does curse in the comics. Luke Cage is a fucking awesome character. He curses. He was not even a
Fucking
superhero
runs through
originally. He was a
people.
hero for hire.
Yeah.
He started as a business. He was only help people for money. They changed his character. It sucks.
He
It's
used to run through
terrible.
people.
Huh?
No, I'm saying like he used to just run through people.
Like he was in when the Civil War started and Iron Man came with Miss Marvel, because Miss Marvel and Jessica Jones were friends, I guess, or good friends. Luke Cage compared it to like people coming to his house and burning crosses on his lawn, like all this shit, and he's like barking on Iron Man, and he has fucking flavor. And guess who wrote that? A fucking white guy. I'm sure like somebody they have more money for Netflix than
Yeah.
in a comic book. Come on, like get a good writer.
Yeah,
and
but
write
I
Luke
don't think
Cage.
Netflix cares that much, man.
Bro,
like they're starting to turn into like CW or some shit.
hell no, they're not. But they just like
I mean, we're not far from it, though. I don't think.
I do.
Just
I do.
thinning that shit out.
I mean, look, the more superhero shows that come out, the corner everything seems to get for whatever reason. And how long before superhero shows are just another soap opera, if not already?
They started out as soap operas, and now they're becoming something more serious. The Daredevil is just the whole Defenders thing in general is an example. But look at Smallville; that shit was a soap opera.
Yeah.
That was.
Like it
I mean,
just depends on
Supergirl is
who's
like that too,
It
though.
depends on who's making it. Yeah, but it depends on who's making it. I mean, like you think Punisher is going to be a soap opera?
Hell no.
Nah,
I don't
That
know,
shit's
but it
gonna
could be.
fire. It should be fire. I hope.
That sucks that it would be that Daredevil and Punisher just holding the fucking weight for in terms of like everything. that's
Luke
going
Cage
on.
Well,
should
you know
be
what
one
was
of the
the
best
top?
characters.
Actually, what was the top grossing show out of all the Marvel like superhero shows? It was Jessica Jones.
No
Really?
Yeah, Wall Street Journal confirmed that Jessica Jones is the top grossing show.
How is it the top grossing show?
For
It
that
should just
year?
be watched. Nobody
Yeah,
pays for
well,
it.
like viewership.
Oh,
Sorry,
viewership.
yeah.
Oh.
But I mean, I guess that's still how Netflix makes their money or whatever.
But
I don't
Netflix
fucking know.
doesn't. Netflix doesn't put out their number. I don't know. Maybe they got it a report or something. But
For that year or
just
like,
well, they don't.
I don't.
It's not
I
a
think it's just
grossing
by
show.
like viewership
It's
or whatever.
They're
Yeah.
talking about viewership.
well, I guess nothing was out at the time that everybody had to watch that.
Yeah, I didn't like Jessica Jones too much. But
they had to follow
it
up
had
with
one
that.
of the strongest villains,
It did.
and she's pretty good too. You know what? She's good. Like she's like all drunk and shit. But
I think in her own right,
I
she's
hated
good.
her neighbor. That guy is annoying.
The Weeknd?
Yeah, the guy that looks like the Weeknd.
Yeah.
He is
the
trash.
homeless
And
nigga.
then
I
like
forgot about him.
now he's like a brawling junkie or something. Yeah, he got jacked. He started working out. Before he was all like fucking like trying to be like, I'm in love with Jessica. It's like, nah, dude, you're gay as shit. That guy's gay as shit. For sure, changed your accent if you're gonna be a junkie in love with Jessica Jones. You can't sound like you're gay.
I don't
Don't
know.
sound like
He
it.
was a bad junkie to begin with.
He
wasn't believable
He
as a
sucked.
junkie.
He just looked dirty.
Yeah.
Like they just put makeup on his eyes and shit. Like don't
Right.
eat for a
He
week
looked
and then
dried-eyed.
start acting, huh?
No, he looked dried-eyed.
Yeah, I don't know. Just some of that shit just pisses me off. I don't know. I'm
Rat
looking
tail,
forward
Kobe
to
Roosevelt.
Punisher, huh?
You say you're looking forward to Punisher?
Yeah, I guess. But then I
Yeah.
watched the last episode of Defenders right after I watched last week's Game of Thrones.
That definitely.
So then it was
changes your-
yeah, it was like brush. You know, like
I don't know why you would do that.
you know,
to
like
yourself.
orange juice is good. But drinking orange juice after brushing your teeth is bad. Like that's how it was,
God.
you know.
Yeah.
That's what it was like.
disgusting.
Yeah.
It was terrible. It was terrible. I was watching that last episode, like, oh, Daredevil got crushed by a building, but not really. Oh well, a dragon just got thrown.
I thought he died. I was actually really happy with that. I was like, oh no, Daredevil season 3, cool.
There's no way they're killing their best character.
Yeah, but I wasn't expecting them to like have him come right back. Like, give it some time. Let me actually
Wait,
think.
he came right back in the episode?
I mean, they showed him that he was still alive and everything.
Oh, I didn't even see it.
Yeah.
I cut it off. I was like, this is so trash.
Yeah. So I mean, and that's
like,
what
he's
made it
dead.
worse. Like, I was like, oh, cool, he's dead. We'll have to wait for him to pop up in like Jessica Jones or some shit. But no, they were like, yeah, we're gonna let you guys know he's still alive. I was like, all right, whatever.
I don't know. But
Also,
yeah.
I want more depth, like, to my shows now. Like, I need motherfuckers dying. Game of Thrones has spoiled me with
That's
people
what I'm
dying.
saying. That's what I'm
And
saying.
Damn, we're just numb to death.
yeah, yeah. I mean, look, it feels
It's
more
like,
real.
Nah, it's true. There's more
Like, you lose this
consequences.
character, and all of a sudden you're like, yo, wait, fuck.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
You get too attached, and then that's when you
Yeah,
gotta
we
let
need
go.
strong character development and then kill them.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you're gonna kill somebody in a Marvel show, sure, even in the comics they come back. But let us think they were like they're actually dead and they're not coming
That's what
back.
I'm saying,
We don't
like,
hear anything
They should have
about
killed
them.
like fucking Rosario Dawson or something like that, or like the not Foggy but the other girl Karen. Like
Yeah, because
kill
there's
one
no
of the
need for
characters
certain
you
people.
care about.
That's true.
Not don't kill Daredevil. Obviously Daredevil's coming back, right?
Yeah.
There's no
think
way
so.
he's not coming back.
But if you're always just killing off secondhand like characters, then it's like,
That's what Game of Thrones does.
not really,
Yeah.
nigga. The first season, when at the end when these niggas killed Ned Stark, you were like, nah, he's not gonna die.
Nah, son. Well, yeah.
And then they killed that nigga.
how
You
they
were
do-
like,
yeah, but
yo.
But there's really no main characters in Game of Thrones. Every single one has like just a strong.
No,
character
it's every
development.
time you think there is a main character, that's when they would die. And you can see the difference from previous seasons to this newer season, whereas nobody's fucking dying that actually matters anymore.
That's true. I don't know. We'll see. But
It's all the people with the power.
anyway, Defenders is trash. Luke Cage is trash. They need to rewrite him. He's like he looks the part. And that one time in Luke Cage episode 2 when he barked on that kid that had the gun out on him.
I hated that scene.
What?
And he's all spitting and shit.
That
And he's
was
like,
fire.
don't you ever call me no nigga. I'm like, this isn't 1950s, man. What the fuck are you
Well,
talking
even-
about?
I was just wanted that emotion. Luke Cage is
That was some of the driest emotion I ever seen in my
Chill, you're
life.
bugging.
He's slobbering
From
and
him
shit.
or
Yes.
now he's like angry.
That wasn't
Get Luke
anger.
Cage
That
angry.
shit felt fake as fuck.
What? You didn't like that?
Hell no.
You're bugging.
Because
You're
it goes back to the whole dialogue thing. That dialogue wasn't real for me.
No?
And hell no. It didn't feel real. Like,
Well,
I guess because
I
if
needed
everything
some
else
fucking
doesn't
anger.
feel real, you can't put
Yeah.
all that energy into that one scene
Yeah.
and make it real.
that's true.
Afterwards.
Yeah, I think he should always be like that. He should just be ready to go at all times.
he
Like-
doesn't. You know what the problem is? He has like the.
Swing that rosé, sir.
Oh, my
Camping?
He has this like. Yeah, I'm a mad black man, but he doesn't have that Kanye West. I'm the angry black
He
man.
doesn't have to be.
No, but he does, because in the comics he had that demeanor.
A little bit, yeah.
He had that demeanor,
Just
and
give
that's
him a
the
little
thing.
bit. Like, I'm not
Yeah.
saying, like, he should just be like, what you looking at, motherfucker? Like, you know, like give, like, something. I don't know. Give him something. He's just trash. Like, he's so boring. He could be so good. Like, I just remember that issue where he's like barking on Iron Man. Oh,
Like, you know who I like actually in that show? I actually like Misty Knight. I think
Yeah.
the way she talks and her demeanor about things is like,
she feels like she's from fucking New York,
yeah, for sure.
right? It's like I grew
Even
up
that
in the
episode
same
where she was
group.
like playing basketball
Well,
and shit.
Yeah. He's not actually from New York. He's from like Georgia or whatever in the show. But
Yeah.
in New York, he's from Harlem. He grew up in Harlem or whatever. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what the fuck?
You mean in New York in the comics?
In the comics, yeah. I don't know. He just pisses me off. I just want a little bit. Like, you can't have all this trash. Like Iron Fist, like completely unrelatable. There's nothing like. You know, I feel like
They
you know,
definitely
like,
dropped
when you
the
watch
ball.
Batman. Like Batman's dope. You just fuck with Batman all the time. Like just most people,
Yeah.
okay. But Iron Fist is just trash. It's almost the same thing.
I mean,
Like, just a rich
I like
character.
comic book Iron Fist.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Because
yeah.
he's like, he's humbled down, OD. He's like, he's in on the shit.
Yeah,
You get what
but
I'm
he's
saying?
not just like my chi. Like acting
Yeah.
like, he's like no, chi is normal.
I like-
No, he just acts like a human being.
I like what they did though with Luke Cage, basically just calling him out and being like, "Listen, you're a bitch. You got white privilege and you're not even using this shit right. Like you're just crying about everything."
Yeah, he
So-
is a bitch. Why is he a bitch? Why are they making their characters all bitches? Luke Cage, you're a fucking bitch too.
And even like
Everyone.
with
At least Jessica Jones drinks.
them
Everyone else is trash.
them forcing like Matt to kind of be this leader in a sense, like you kept seeing they were pushing for that, but then he never actually took the leader position like at all.
I kind of fucked with it though, because he was like, I don't even want to do this, because last time I tried to stop some shit, Elektra died, like, and that's the only time he got interested when Elektra came back.
Yeah, but then I mean,
That I kind of like that he didn't want to be here. Like everyone else is just like, are we sure about
no,
this?
Jessica Jones didn't want to be there. She actually
Yeah,
did.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I don't know. It
They definitely dropped the
It was
ball.
just-
And then
Weird.
they like gave this shout out to like Luke and Danny actually doing a whole Heroes for Hire type thing,
they should be.
but then it was really cheesy.
I wanted to. Yeah, I know, and I wanted to see them like be best friends like sooner. Like, can we see better character development? Like,
Jay
because they're supposed to be best friends.
Jay had a really good point of like how come they didn't bond over like music, over like Wu-Tang or something, because they're both like really heavy in the music.
Word,
And
thank you, Jay.
It was that was like one of the best ideas I heard.
Oh man, like, thank you. Yeah, something.
That'd have been good. But they definitely fucked up for people that don't know Iron Fist, because I was just like, damn, I really like Iron Fist from comic and video games, or just knowing what he is, and I was just like, yeah,
He's just a boring character.
Yeah,
So-
He's just trash.
and the way he looks too. This
He's
is
such
very,
a pussy. Like, he just looks like a pussy. Like, I shouldn't feel like I should be able to kick the shit out of Iron Fist. I shouldn't look at any of them and be like, oh, I can fuck you up. Iron Fist was a bitch. A bitch. Everyone was a bitch in that show. Like, what the fuck, man? I think I'm just, like, ruined by Game of Thrones. Nothing else is good. I can't watch anything. It's
I
either
mean,
Game of Thrones or anime now.
I've actually been watching a lot of.
Wait, what you been watching?
Huh?
No, I was gonna say like, what have you been watching?
I've been actually watching Insecure. I don't know if you guys saw that.
Nope,
I
I'm
didn't
not
see,
watching it. I'm not
I-
watching it.
Why not?
Because after that whole fiasco at Marilla's apartment, I'm not watching that shit. Like some fucking ring around the posy argument.
Okay, so I mean,
No, I'm on this guy's side.
don't watch
No,
it.
I'm
Don't
on
watch
this
it with
bitch's
your
side.
significant other. That's
I'm just not watching
that's
it.
the smart thing to
just not
do,
watching
most likely.
Yeah, because there was a few like I'm up to date. Just I didn't see.
Yeah,
I didn't see yet
But
last
okay,
night.
so I saw last night's episode, but I fucked up because I watched it right after Game of Thrones, and I was like, yeah, this doesn't have the same weight to it.
damn, why you keep doing that to yourselves?
It comes on right after, so
Yeah.
it's like,
Oh,
what
it
the
does.
fuck?
Oh, that's true. Oh yeah, fuck.
Yeah, fuck that show. I'm not watching that shit. I'm tired of these fucking shows like with like 20-some-year-olds like just fucking all the time. Like, whatever. Fuck off. I can just talk to Reggie. He gets pussy too. Like, I don't need to watch this shit. You know, like I don't want to watch this with
Oh,
people
man.
cheating on each other. Like, give me something new. I don't want to watch any of that.
All right, so what's new though?
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones ain't new. We've
not
seen
new.
dragons and zombies and
been heard.
medieval
It's been
motherfuckers
written.
before.
Yeah, but you've never seen it at this caliber.
There's Lord
I
of
mean,
the
where
Rings.
some
Ever.
old perverted white man wrote a bunch of creepy shit and then they brought it to the screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have seen that before.
I'm saying not at this caliber. What the fuck? When's the last time you were like, oh yeah, I watched like fucking Aragon, and I couldn't watch anything else afterwards. Like, I watched The Hobbit. I couldn't watch anything else afterwards. No.
Wait, you're talking about Lord of the Rings?
Yeah, anything in general.
And
Just I'm talking about any other fantasy movie. You're like, oh, I just can't watch it because it's just not as good. No, Game of Thrones has effect every week, consistent every fucking week, everything. 7 years.
I do like Game of Thrones, so I can't deny that.
Dominating. Are we even talking about? We're watching fucking zombies and dragons. Nobody gives a fuck how crazy that is. It's just like, this shit is crazy. A fucking CGI character, a fucking monster died, and everyone was just destroyed. Come on, when's the last time
and you know what's fucked up?
Had this fucking effect
you
on
know what I thought was really fucked up was the fact that motherfuckers were more affected by the fact that like a dragon died when it was like, yo, horses in this show get like fucked up
horses.
Every episode though.
Fuck horses.
Nah, son.
Yo, I
fuck
thought
out
those horses get slain
Yo,
by
that's
the
what I'm
Dothraki. I was
saying.
like, yo, fuck them. Gotta go.
And then this nigga watches a dragon die and he starts fucking boohooing in tears.
There's 3 dragons.
Full-grown dragons.
3 full-grown dragons.
Fuck her and her dragons.
There's like 1,000 horses. 10,000 horses. Fuck horses. I don't feel bad about no stupid horse. Fuck a horse. They're fucking idiots. They're a fire-breathing dinosaur that can fly. And there's only 3 of them.
I really wish
like
you
2.5.
had watched this last episode, man.
I haven't watched it yet. I know. But
I'm not going to say anything about it.
How can you even compare a dragon to a horse? What?
I'm not comparing. I'm saying the fact that a horse is real and you see the shit's fucking legs get cut off and everybody's like numb to the shit. And then a fucking dragon that nobody's ever fucking had an actual encounter with dies, and everybody's like, "Oh my god!"
There's a connection with the dragon.
Fucking
Fuck
dragon.
the horse. I don't care about no damn horse.
Yeah, there's no connection with the horse.
I feel
or
worse
a
about
horse
the
and a
wolves.
character.
I feel worse about the wolves.
Oh
than
no, the
dog.
wolves, yeah, for sure.
Dog.
Yeah.
I don't care about a horse. I'll watch a horse get shot in the street right now. I don't give a fuck about no stupid horse.
Damn.
It's like a giant deer with hair. Like, what the fuck?
Okay.
Who cares about horses? I'll go to IKEA right now and eat some horse.
Oh my god.
Those Swedish meatballs. They got horse hooves in them. Fuck all that.
Oh shit.
Damn horse. Fuck that stupid shit.
That was funny.
Giant fucking horse.
You got a lot of horse hate there.
Huh?
You got a lot of horse hate.
Yeah,
there.
well, fuck horses. Fuck a horse.
As he sounds like a horse.
I watch people get killed before. You feel bad about people when they die on screen? No, that should be the most important.
Not really.
Why not?
It's a fucking TV show.
What, you think those horses are really getting their fucking legs chopped off? No, fuck out of here. Nobody's upset when people are dying in the streets. What the fuck?
Speaking of,
We should fight for our rights for our horses.
Fuck horses. I like seeing them in Central Park.
I don't. They shit everywhere.
I kind of like the smell of horse manure.
ew, really?
Yeah, it's like fresh. It gives
That
me
shit
like
stink,
some country
man.
shit. It feels like I'm in the outdoors. It's better than bum piss.
Now when that shit is mixed with fucking
I'd rather smell horse shit than bum shit.
pigeon shit and fucking
When's the
hot
last
dog
time-
stands.
Fuck out of
and-
here. When's the last time you walked down the street and be like, I smell some pigeon shit right now? Fuck outta here. That pigeon shit is strong out here. Hell no.
Actually, no, because I'm always right at fucking 5th. So where that little stupid ass park is, where they park all their horses, it's always a bunch of pigeons there because they're eating
You
the fucking
smell
horse
pigeon
food.
shit?
It's all mixed fucking
Fuck outta
in. It's
here.
all shit.
Mike drops down. He's like,
As he's tested loose.
pigeon shit.
This one's a little wet.
That's that. Isn't that Dave Chappelle
Those
shit?
damn
That's like
pigeons. I don't know. I was thinking
what is
Ace,
this?
Ace Ventura.
Pussy juice.
I was thinking Ace Ventura eating the bat guano.
Oh fuck.
I haven't seen that movie in a while.
Oh, tremendous movie. All right. So when I had a topic intended for this thing.
Oh well, I mean, look, that was a great icebreaker.
No, I know. I wanted to talk
Released
about
energy.
growing up in separate homes.
Okay.
We're all children of divorce or separation
Yes.
Right.
Yes, indeed.
or whatever. So I wanted to talk about growing up in separate homes and how that affects your childhood and all that jazz.
Is that light turned on?
Yeah, you want to get this light?
It's getting a little dark.
Can y'all see me?
Yeah. We got some 2 chocolate
Oh,
men.
yeah, hold on, wait.
That's a really nice way of saying that, sir.
Yeah, chocolate.
Oh, what a beautiful chocolate man.
Cool.
Anyway, what were we saying?
Yeah,
Separate
separate
homes.
homes.
Oh yeah, separate homes. So I like Me myself.
Yeah.
When I grew up, I was born, right? My mom and dad fucked. I was born, all that jazz. But I always grew up with my mom and my step. I was raised by my mom and stepdad. Saw my dad on the every other weekend.
Okay.
Then, mom and stepdad got a divorce, which was more traumatic than seeing my dad every other weekend because that was what I knew.
Right.
They get divorced, so then I moved down here. So then there's 3 homes I'm visiting. That's my thing. We'll get into detail later. Mike, what about you?
So, yeah, my parents, married, did the whole family shit. A few years later, 3 kids later, shit wasn't really popping off. My dad,
It's a lot of kids.
yeah, my dad split. It just wasn't working between them. Saw my dad similar almost every weekend or every other weekend. Lived with my mom, and then it didn't start to really get weird and complicated until my dad got with my stepmom, and so now I'm traveling to 2 different houses. One's in the Bronx, one is in Long Island, and just that simple structure alone.
So when your parents split, you were the only one that stayed with your mom?
No, all 3 of me and my 2 brothers, all 3 of us, we all stayed with my mom. And then we would all see my dad on the weekends. My brothers then essentially wound up living with my father.
Yeah, when they go to Long Island?
That was middle school for them. So, shit, damn, I have no idea how long it's been now.
What grade were you in when they left?
That would be junior high.
I was, when they left, I was actually at the end of our senior year.
Oh, shit.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, so.
That's crazy.
Yeah, the whole shit had no effect on me really at that point.
Yeah.
Because I was like, college and I'm grown up, whatever the fuck. But yeah, that's been short story for me.
How do you think you did it fuck with you when you were a kid?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, I definitely have done a lot of fucking realizing. Like, my dad was essentially my best friend when I was growing up, and when he left, there was this huge empty void that to this day I still like come to terms with, and I'm like, yo, why the fuck do I feel like this? And it was like, as a kid, you have no fucking idea how shit impacts you, and what that did to me was it left this. I always felt like I was missing something, and I still saw my dad or whatever, but essentially I was missing, like, I never felt like my family was whole. So I was always looking for something to fill that. I was always looking for some type of love or affection from some random place that I felt like I could get that from. Just because it didn't seem to be there at that moment in time.
And that's when you turned to dick.
Fuck you. No, that's actually when I started drawing like a motherfucker. Yeah,
you know what's crazy? I started drawing, like, I always drew, but then when my mom and my stepdad were getting a divorce, that's when I would literally go on my computer, which I didn't have internet on at the time. I would open up Windows Media Player, play CDs that I had on there. Like I would rip CDs and put them on there, and then change the song info manually because I didn't have the internet, so I couldn't import it.
Oh yeah.
So I had like all this like Linkin Park and like Jay-Z and shit, and I was listening to that, and then I would open up Microsoft Paint, and I would draw on Microsoft Paint.
And make your own cover art?
Nah, Dragon Ball Z shit.
Oh.
But yeah, that was always what I did. I would just go onto Microsoft Paint and draw with that, with the mouse. Like, I don't even know how I did that shit. Like,
Yeah.
Like, sometimes I would use the I don't know what it was called, but it was like the pen tool in Illustrator.
Yeah, it was like a
I would
pencil.
use that, or I would just use a brush, and I had like zero control. But I fucking love drawing on that. That's what I used to do all the time.
Yeah, that was actually a similar situation, but I didn't get into that until like my dad moved out to Long Island. My stepmom had this like Windows computer or whatever. So, and then she had like because she was a teacher, so she had all this like coloring software that like you could play and shit on her computer. So I would start coloring shit, and then from there I moved to Paint. And then I would start drawing shit, and I'd be printing out mad shit. And she'd be like, "You did all of this?" And I'm like, "Yeah." I was like, "It's whatever." And she's like, "No, this is really good."
Yeah.
And I was just like, "Oh, cool." I didn't know I'd...
Like, thanks,
Yeah.
new woman in my life.
You know?
It's all right.
What about you, Reggie?
With me, it was definitely started with my mom, and then, I mean, well, older sister. She was born, but she was already removed out of the photo by the time I was present.
Wait, what?
She was removed out of this. Like she already like grown up, moved out.
How
like,
old is she?
Now she is. Am I 25? She should be 32. 33.
All right, so she's got 7 years on you.
Yeah, 32.
So when you were born, she was 7. What do you mean she was removed out of the picture?
No, I mean like she was in like living with us. That's
Who'd she live with?
She was with my dad.
She lived with.
Yeah, we weren't. Yeah,
You guys have the same father,
But-
and mother.
yeah,
Okay,
but they were just my parents were the ones that was just separated.
okay, but so since you were born, your parents were separated.
Mm-hmm.
Got you.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And it was just me and my mom just chilling the whole time. And then I visited my dad, same as you guys, like every other weekend or whatever. Women have really controlled power over their children. You know, just like it's mine. Fuck you. Like.
Oh, for sure. Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
I mean, it's also a thing too of like the father uproots in a sense, but do you necessarily uproot the children and change everything for them? You know, where they go to school and you know their day-to-day process, because that changes too.
Well,
you
it
know,
depends
that's a whole
on
nother
where
thing.
each person is living. Like,
Listen,
I
you should
didn't-
always go with the person that has more money. Because
that could be it too.
I mean,
That doesn't.
obviously,
I mean, but that
within
doesn't mean they
reason-
know how to be.
No, I know, but that's why I'm saying like within reason. But
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck
For
how
the kid.
comfortable you are somewhere like in the pits. Like you go somewhere like and just go live where it's nicer and you'll have better school. Like you probably should have went to Long Island, right?
I mean,
Do you think you would have had a better education if you went to Long Island?
see, it's funny because I look at my brothers and you know so we went to public school or whatever, and a public school out in Long Island is like a private school here.
Yeah.
No, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. They went to a public school on Long Island,
Yeah.
which makes our public school
Look like shit.
dog
Yeah.
shit. Because my sister went upstate to high school upstate,
Mhm.
and that shit is crazy. God, fuck. That
Was there more?
Yeah, sure.
is there any for me?
You guys get this left?
Damn,
I could.
I'll go half and half on that.
Fine with that. You were saying though, your sister.
No, that she went to the local school out upstate.
Mm-hmm.
So that shit is crazy. Like it's beautiful.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a great point. So what do you think? Do you think you should have went out? You would have been doing better off if you went to school?
Oh, I mean, for sure, without a doubt, I would have been doing better off out there.
Right?
That's education wise. Everything else, who fucking knows? You know, like my brothers went out there, and my brothers have a completely different swagger and demeanor than me, and they went out there and just fucked shit up, and they were like top dogs at the school. Everybody loved them. They were on the football team, wrestling team, basketball team. They did a bunch of shit.
Fucking.
Yeah.
So you'd have been like, yo, why is their other brother so weird? Like, why is he always drawn?
Yeah. I would have been the brother that was like, who the fuck is this kid?
Yeah,
Man, you know, these guys are,
Like, yo,
they're
who's
thriving
your
out there.
Who is that?
And,
Mike. He's the older one. He's always on a skateboard and like singing and shit. What's good with him? I don't know.
But he's cool though, you know.
He's alright.
But yeah, man. I mean, I think education wise, it would have definitely set a completely different standard for me, and I probably would have gone to some. I don't know. I might have gone to Stony Brook or some shit out there. Who knows? This is right there, you know. And that's just like a train stop away from where my father lives. But I mean, I'm doing all right for myself. I couldn't really say any more than that. I don't know how things would have gone other than that.
What about you, Reggie? You should probably finish your whole story.
Oh, sorry.
You got cut off. I don't know why, but you got cut off at some point.
Yeah, I don't know why I said sorry.
Sorry, I got cut off.
Yeah, then it was just me and my mom, and then visit that every weekend. Moved around a lot, and then my sister was born. Then I don't claim him as my stepdad, but he was in and out.
Who?
Well,
You had a stepdad? Where's he at now?
I don't claim
It was
him.
like your mom's boyfriend.
Pretty much
He came around,
yeah,
and then
like I didn't claim him because I hated him. He was a piece of shit.
Why? What happened?
He was abusive and violent.
To your mom?
Yeah.
What about
and-
to you?
Not to me.
How old are you when this is going on?
I would like to say, can't remember the age, but I was young enough to remember.
Like so you were young.
Yeah. I was probably definitely maybe third grade.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, maybe third grade.
Damn,
This is when we were still living by Central
So
Park.
like what? He would like get physical like while you were there and shit.
Actually, it wasn't be like while I'm awake. So like I would hear, you go to sleep,
Oh,
you pretend to, you know,
pretend you were sleeping.
yeah, and then like I would just
You
go
just
out,
fuck
and
that
then my
shit.
mom would just be like, "Go back in your room." I'm like, "How the fuck do you want me to just sit here, like, and just take this in?"
See, that's another time when you wish you had your mind now. But you could
Yeah.
transfer back then.
Like I'm just
Actually,
standing
probably
there.
back then you wish you had your body too, because
Oh,
what are you gonna do? Like
I mean that guy.
Get out my man.
yeah, throw like nothing.
Like that guy, he was just mad scrawny and skinny, and I was
Oh,
just
really?
like, chill, yeah. And I just like I talked. Well, me and my mom, we already talked about it. I'm just like, yo, how the fuck, like you bigger than him? Like he was just physically.
I think that's just a mental thing.
Mm.
It's a mental thing. Like I don't know, some creepy shit.
It could, yeah,
But damn,
But-
that's wild.
but yeah. So then we moved, projects or whatever with our grandmother. Sister's born. Then we go to another place. Dad comes back. But at this point still, he had the brownstone that his mom was living in that he fucked up, which I'm still tight about.
Who fucked up?
My dad fucked it up because he could have kept it or could have had it.
Wait, what did he do?
I don't know. Whatever. Like, I guess he didn't like. Well, all right. The apartment got caught on fire, but before the apartment got caught on fire, like, I don't know. I guess something to do with his name, like ownership or whatever. I don't know. Just it was just passed over to him. He didn't take care of the
Damn.
situation. So, and now it's like I look at it every time I go down that block. I'm just like, I could have been here. This looks really nice. Could have had this whole
What
shit.
street is it on?
119th and Lenox.
Damn.
That's where all the fucking great brownstills are, or a good amount of them. It was premiered in Luke Cage.
It's all right. That's all right. You'll
Living like the Huxtables out here, huh?
just start applying to go.
Affordable housing.
Yeah.
Speaking of, but
What's up?
this person is in real estate. They were talking about prior to the podcast. So
Who, Eddie?
no, no, I'm not gonna say names, but
Oh,
Yeah.
so much information given in one sentence, Reggie.
yeah.
Wait,
cool.
what? What
All
did
right,
you say?
it's okay, go. It's fine. Someone's in real estate, and I'm gonna use that. Just take advantage and try to get an apartment.
Who,
But
Eddie?
anyways,
Yes, Eddie. Yeah, he's
Oh.
talking about Eddie.
yeah,
Why would you do that? And pay pay market price? Fuck that.
I'm gonna see if I can get a deal. Work some magic.
He can't get you deals.
I have
You know what
faith.
the deal Eddie will get you is? You get discount on the broker's fee. What the
No, no
fuck?
broker's fee. No broker's
Oh
fee.
I
man,
don't know. Then he won't make any money.
it's never a dull moment on the Boarding House podcast, guys.
Don't go through Eddie. You're gonna get murked paying market price. What the fuck?
I think I'll be fine.
I don't know. Eddie's in it for the money, son. So Eddie, chill. You're wildin'.
All right, but yeah.
What kind of deal is he gonna get you?
I don't know, man. I have faith though. I don't
the
know.
fuck? He's like,
I got faith. That's what I'm saying. I
Here,
got
pay
faith.
$1,400 a month to live in Benton.
Son, this hot. This light is
Yo.
type toasty.
For real.
All right. So yeah, then that happened, and yeah, now we're back in the place we're at now. They separated. And that shit definitely affected me in somehow, some way, because whenever I talk to my dad or whenever I see him, I just kind of get like upset or just slightly, because I'm just like, damn, I never had this connection with you like I did with Mama Dukes, because it's just like, I don't know, like she took me everywhere, pretty much introduced me to the majority of things, and majority of her side of the family was just mostly relevant anyway, or just present. Dad's side they were just all like split up. He's from South Carolina, so they're all from South Carolina, but they're just all separated different times. Sometimes I go see my uncle or whatever, but yeah. So
uncle that punched you in the chest.
yeah, for not speaking proper, like he was just like, you don't say yeah, you say yes. I was like,
Oh, you got that too?
I was like, Dad, why? What? Tell your brother like that's not how you teach your kids discipline. Like it was just weird. I had asthma, so I was just like.
Did you catch it the other day?
2 for 2. We are 2 for 2.
Oh shit,
Oh fuck.
that's hilarious.
But yeah, it sucks. But it's cool. I think I turned out pretty good. I definitely did have a chance to go upstate. So you know how we pick high schools or whatever in the book. So it was a choice before we moved to the place where I'm at now. It was either we go there or we go upstate in Monroe. and I was just kind of like,
That's where he would have went to the nice high school my sister went to.
yeah. And
So in some sense, you guys still would have wanted a meeting up in life.
No.
I don't think so. Maybe, I don't know.
I would have been in the city, and he would have been there 4 years before my sister was.
Oh yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, it was just weird because in between, like, my cousin went to the same school his sister went to, and then like they would hang out and shit, and then
You guys still would have been friends some way somehow.
Nah, I don't think so.
Yeah, because I don't visit them as often as that shit anymore. Like,
you already know. Like,
I didn't visit them, but yeah, I had the opportunity, and then I was just like, nah, I'm staying down here. I think I like it down here.
Thing. I like. I
don't regret it.
I don't wish I went to a different high school. I wish I did better in the high school I went to.
Yeah, that's what I like to say.
But I'm also glad that I'm at FIT now because I wouldn't have been able to deal with it straight out of high school. Like, it took me time to like accumulate my work ethic and
mature into that.
Yeah, to mature and start taking school seriously and to understand. And I still have an issue with it. I still have an issue.
Yeah,
with,
see that's
like, how my work ethic with school and stuff, which I'm going to change this semester. I swear to God.
That's my problem with school.
I'm glad I took the time to that. I'm glad I fucked up, kind of, but I still wish I can go back and just change some shit.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah.
Oh, go ahead. Oh, no, I was just gonna say, I feel like only because our group of friends, I always feel like if I lose you guys, like, who the fuck would I be hanging out with? Like,
I don't know.
Even with the education, like, who the fuck would I be hanging out with? Like, I honestly cannot think of. I don't know. Like, it'll be you guys, but just.
I can think of 5 people that if they heard that, be like, me.
Well, from what, like middle
I
school,
think I
junior high school?
know.
Modern design.
I know the same people you're thinking about.
No, but I mean, like, say if I didn't go to art design, like, just yeah, not.
I don't know, son.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm just saying I
You'd
respect you guys highly enough.
You would have been at some like regular.
Well, see, the funny thing about art design was even if you were cool there, you're a weirdo.
Yeah.
So I feel like any other high school.
Yeah, we were. I think our grade was kind of the last grade of like. They let in a lot of dirtbags.
Yeah.
You know.
Like we were the last of after our year was actually the year after us was kind of
they had
slightly.
What's good with them?
The year before us too.
Oh, the year before us was the worst.
Yeah,
they were goons.
Yeah.
That triple R shit. Like they had like graffiti gangs. If you see like people turning in like sketchbooks with graffiti and like just trash, like
as a portfolio,
with, like, guns with clowns like and shit, like just trash art. Don't let them in.
I mean, I think at that time the school was trying to do some, I don't know
cleansing.
What exactly.
They did a cleansing. That's what happened.
No, they should.
No, the cleansing started when they tore down the school and rebuilt the motherfucker.
Yeah, it's so weird.
Yeah.
Right? Like for an art school, people like they stole your shit and relocked your lock.
Yo.
I got my PSP. I got my PSP stolen. Oh, your sidekick, right?
Yeah, they stole the sidekick.
Yo,
Mike, I told you not to get that sidekick, son.
Pop the lock,
son. And I still wanted him getting the phone you told me to get later on. I still wanted him getting that phone.
Cool so bad. We was in Spanish class. I was like,
son, it wasn't even I wanted to be cool. It was just the simple fact of I never got to have a phone like that. Oh. So I was like, yo,
the hype was too real around it. It was too pure. He was holding up pamphlets and shit. He was like, yo, Reggie. He was like, look at this. I was like, yo, but bro, like,
you had a
budget pamphlet? I don't know, like a magazine or some shit. Like,
a magazine?
You pulled that shit out, like, you had something.
Like, a creased up ad.
Yo, Reggie remembering shit I have no idea about.
Son, I remember that shit very vividly. You was like, yo, look at this color, look at this color. I was like, yo, but you could get what I got. Like,
with the blackjack?
Yeah, because he was on T-Mobile. I was like, yo, how much you pay? I'm asking, like, I paid my bills at the time. Like,
yo, deadass.
I was like, I don't know. I was like, I think you could have been a deal on Singular, maybe, but.
I still don't pay my own phone bill.
Good for you.
I know. I'm the greatest.
I would like to keep paying my phone bill, just not at the price I'm paying.
Yeah, you're retarded. How much is your phone bill? What do you pay a month?
$165.
What do you pay?
Too much.
What do you pay?
Nah, I'm not.
More than me?
Yep.
For just you? Are you on the family?
Who do you pay for?
Who
else do you pay for?
I have like my brother on it.
Oh, you pay for your brother's phone? Nah, that's cool though.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, like, so how much is it per like how much is it total?
Well, new phones. So
to your brother, right?
Yeah, so we're paying off the phone and then
Oh, the finance shit.
Yeah, that finance shit, and then it's like the bill itself, which is fucked up because originally my bill was like $80,
and that's just for you. That's with the finance.
Yeah, I mean he splits it though. So, but like sometimes like he doesn't always have it. So like I like just pay it and be like, yo, give it to me when you got it. But it's like $80, and then I put insurance on it because I was like, niggas definitely dropped their phone way too much. And so then we got the insurance. That shit
like $12-15.
Yeah, but then the tax is like what kills it, because then it shoots it way up. So now you're paying like $20, and you're like, how the fuck did that happen? And then the financing, so my shit winds up coming out to like $2 something
a month.
Yeah, and I'm just like,
that's way too high.
Yeah.
For sure, take your brother off.
Or just find a cheap alternative.
What do you use? What provider?
T-Mobile.
T-Mobile.
Yeah.
A month for T-Mobile.
Just for two people?
Rick pays. You know what's great? Rick pays $90 a month for 3 phones on Sprint.
You don't have to insult me like that.
I'm
You know,
saying,
that's very insulting.
Reggie pays $160 for him. Like, I don't understand.
What do you have?
What
AT&T.
deals are you guys getting?
But I also have like 50 gigs of data.
Why do you have so much?
Because I'm not trying to be in places like, yo, it's the Wi-Fi password. I need to shut off my data.
he's like a glutton.
Fucking Dan's like...
He only flies coach.
No,
not
first
coach,
class.
First class. He only flies business.
Well, I mean, I get that. You've got like long ass legs anyway.
Exactly.
So, yeah, you would want that.
I'm looking
extra
out for
space.
me. Fuck, like...
I remember that though, because me and Jay, when we were talking about going to Portland, you were like, I'm trying to fly first class. And me and Jay were like, first class?
It was an experience that everyone should at least do once.
No, listen, I get it.
He never flies.
Exactly.
His first flight, he's like, I'm going to go business class.
Nah, I was just looking. I was like, wait, more space? I was like, give me that. Like, that's all I saw. I was like, give me more space. I don't care what the fuck it says.
I get it. You definitely want to like look back at everybody else behind you and go fucking peasants.
He gets sad. I would love to do the same thing. But I only fly.
Lower your little curtain that they have, and you're like, don't look over here while I get my 3 meals.
I had no curtain. I just got nice whiskey and some nice blue lights. Nice
whiskey?
Nice bluish hues.
Was it complimentary?
Yeah.
The whiskey?
It was Jack Daniels.
Damn.
Cheap as fuck. Nice.
Damn, when I grow up, Reggie, I'm gonna be just like you.
Nice little personal bottle. I'm telling you, JetBlue. I don't know any other airlines.
You got that direct TV on there too?
Nah, I didn't do all that.
It was a personal bottle or like an airplane bottle?
No, it was a personal bottle.
Wow.
Oh, what's an airplane bottle? The little shit that fucking crackheads be getting from...
Yeah.
It was one of those.
Could it fit in your pocket?
Like 2 shots. I can fit in my pocket.
He said a fucking personal bottle. But it said Reggie on it. Fuck out of here. You got a crackhead bottle.
It had a fucking... It had sparks on it coming out like from bottle service and shit.
All right. Private jet Reggie.
Word. That's Reggie privilege.
PJs and the PJs.
Damn, son. All coach flights matter.
Yo, I don't think I'm ever letting that one go, son. Reggie privilege is the best thing I've heard.
Chill. Fuck out of here.
No, my parties at Reggie's and Reggie privilege. And I Reggie privilege. You guys are funny.
Why don't we have more parties at Reggie?
Because, I don't know.
Are you going to talk about, like, burning cards and toast? The last party you had?
Why are we burning cards? Who's burning cards?
Fucking V. She was, like, burning toast. She was throwing
I remember the
oven.
toast. It was us 3 plus V in the living room. And then we were just
v,
like...
V was in the kitchen putting
we were.
bread in
I was
the
there.
oven.
Yeah, he was there.
Yeah,
I thought I got sick.
You did get sick.
You
were outside throwing up.
The door was open.
Oh,
V, like, went
fuck!
outside.
And that's when I lost that hat. Yo, I've lost so many hats. That shit
V went
sucked.
outside. She's like, "You need bread," like, and started like put bread in the oven.
When there's a fucking toaster right there.
Yeah, like she just filled the oven up with bread, left it in there, and then she's like giving you bread and like throwing
That shit is
marshmallows off
burnt.
the thing, like
It was rock solid. This shit was like...
cracking the fucking cars like hell.
And security comes just like, your music's too loud. I was like, I live here. Let's go. That's it.
Reggie privilege.
Yo, word.
We're fine.
Reggie privilege.
I didn't open the door.
Shoo. We didn't call for your assistance, sir.
I was like, I know security. You're new. Get out of here.
Yeah, word.
Bring somebody that I know.
I said, get to the back. What do you mean, sir?
Yeah, but why don't you throw more parties, actually?
'Cause my mom's always home.
Now? Really?
I mean,
That was rare. She's always home. That was rare, right? Where'd she go?
nah,
She's in
her,
Florida, right?
yeah, they went to Disney World, and I didn't want to go because I was like, this is the last 2 weeks of the summer. I had the best idea ever. I was like, I'm gonna invite all the shorties and all my boys before everyone goes back to school. This is when Jay was still in Syracuse, 2nd year.
Where were the shorties at?
They flaked.
Word.
That's what happened. That's what happened.
I remember Gio's fat friend stinking up your couch.
God damn, son. And
He
lived
like sat
right
down
in
and
the
everybody
building.
went like this.
Bro.
He sat right. He lived in the building. I was like, what? I was like, I don't want your number. Like, I'm not trying to connect with you. I didn't know it was that bad. I was just like, what's going on? But thank you for holding it down while I had to work because
Yeah,
that was GameStop.
I showed up to his crib, right, and I'm thinking I was gonna have time to get food or whatever. This
Nope.
nigga dips. Like the moment I get there, he's like, "Yeah, there's beers and everything." And you know, Reggie, he's always got hot dogs and crackers. And I was like, I don't know, fucking, I don't know, fucking hot dogs
That's what I'm saying.
or some,
Saltines and hot dogs.
yeah. And he's like, and sometimes every now and again he'll be like, "Well, you can make a PB and J," and I'm like, "All right, what the fuck, nigga? Like, can a nigga run to the store before you go?" And he's like, "No, I gotta dip." So I'm just there by myself. Yeah, I'm just there by myself waiting for motherfuckers to show up. I feel like the saddest person like in the
We did
world.
the same thing at my party though. It was you and Dan that got everything ready.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
see,
was
at
the
least you
word.
had company. I was by myself.
I didn't know who else to think of in that short amount of time.
And then I just was drinking like mad beers because like, yo, fuck it, there's nothing else to do. By the time everybody got there, I was already done.
Damn, son.
Mark took over. He started DJing. My shit was, I was gone.
It was a good opportunity. It was a good night.
Word, that's why you got sick. You were just drinking all day.
Yeah. With no food. Except for fucking
The other
oven
day,
bread.
Like, I'm so glad other people know that. Like, the other day, we were Dan and I have been talking about doing a food truck, and Owen was like, "Yo," like, and him and Owen were like, "Yo, we're trying to get in on it." I looked at Dan, I was like, "Nah." And I was like, "You guys go open your own food truck, Reggie's fucking hot dogs and saltines, his fucking boiled franks and saltines."
fucking bootleg Shake
That's
Shack.
yeah, like just trash. That's what that's. Saltines. Ricky used to call them nigga snacks.
Yo, Ricky.
Ricky
son.
used to call them nigga snacks.
Yo, because he would go to Alan's crib and he would be so fucking spoiled because Alan be having like honey buns, all that type of shit. And he comes to my crib, he'd be like, "You raiding my refrigerator." It's the first thing he comes in. Doesn't say hello to anyone. He's like, "Yo, where the nigga snacks at?" He's like, "Yo, so what the fuck, son? Yo, at Alan's house, he got this. He's like, "You got these bum ass crackers, you got these bum ass franks. He's the fuck you gonna do?"
Nah.
He just cut my ass. Like, I'm like, "Yo, Ricky, I'm a simple man."
Niggas
son.
fucked up.
Like,
They needed to go to your house right after your mom went grocery shopping. That was always the best time to be at your crib.
Yeah, that's what it was. Because I only had saltines and franks after the BJ's food went away and shit like that.
After his mom went
that shit
like
don't
grocery
last long.
shopping, yo, you had to be there for like the first 2 days, and then those were the only days you show up.
What kind of
Like-
shopping is that? Who shops for 2 days?
What? It's 3 of us. There's enough for all of us. And then all that shit is gone.
In 2
Like,
days?
Yeah.
That's not
You see
enough.
this? You see how tall he is?
That's not enough.
Your sister doesn't. How is she shorter
No,
than you?
she's shorter, but she's tall for
Yeah.
her age.
growing people in that
Okay,
house.
So that means you're not shopping enough.
I mean, we were definitely using my grandmother's EBT cards. Like,
That's
there's
it.
only so much you can use.
Fuck that. Alright, so start throwing cash, that GameStop money.
$250 checks every 2 weeks. Still
Right?
in school at the
Isn't
same
that crazy?
time.
Isn't that crazy?
Nothing. I wasn't getting jacked.
It was funny because back then for y'all were like, "Yo, we lit." Y'all were going out
Especially
all
him.
the time.
Especially him. He was key holder. He was a manager.
I remember that.
We made $9.50.
Huh?
What do you mean, like $9.50 or some shit? Close to 10. An hour?
I made $11.
What the fuck? At
Yeah.
18? That's crazy. 18,
No, it's
19
not.
years
That's
old.
trash.
Yeah,
That's barely above minimum wage.
I mean, it is, but
Fuck that.
for that age, I feel like this is a good
Hell no.
decent amount of money.
We got kids in our fucking. We got Oscar. He's 19, bar backing. And
That's
everybody else, he was making bread.
that's very true.
Fuck that.
And he was working at Foot Locker making less than that.
making pennies. Fuck Foot
Double
Locker.
less.
Anyway, yeah.
wow, we took a big this
I know,
one off the
we-
rails.
We talked about growing up for 2 seconds.
Okay, so I mean, let's get back to it. I guess.
Never
then.
grow up.
What?
Chill.
So
I
you were
wanna
gonna
get-
go?
No, I'm already at this point where it's like, I just want to get older so I can give less fucks.
What is that?
Yeah. Wait, you
Nah,
can't give less
it's-
fucks now.
That's what I said the other day.
Nah,
I said,
you-
Reggie, just don't give fucks.
Oh,
right
no,
now.
no. You can. It's just people won't.
What does that even mean though? Like,
Alright.
in what sense?
And
Like,
who? And
Reggie,
wait, if
you
you
gotta
don't
go to
give a
the
fuck,
doctor.
why do you
chill,
care what
chill,
people?
Chill. I'm not caring what people think.
Like Reggie, you gotta
I'm
go
just
to the
saying,
doctor. I don't give a fuck.
nobody's gonna come up to me and say, "You're mean," blah 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 blah. Like, you shouldn't do this. You should do that. If I'm old, like if I'm,
People do that to me. They say I'm fucking mean. I don't give a fuck.
and why do you think that?
I don't know. But you're older than me, so.
I would like to assume I'm the one with the knowledge. I would assume we say these things to each other because we're all the same age. Like, if it was an older person, like, I don't know, 80, 70 years old, you're not going to tell that person anything because they're old.
So wait, so then
I don't
you
say anything
want-
to them not because
so
they're
you don't-
old. I say it to them because they're stubborn. Old people are stubborn. If I come across a young motherfucker who's stubborn-
He's saying that you see, it's not that you don't want to give fucks. It's that you don't want people to call you out on not giving a
Pretty
fuck.
much, yeah.
Okay, so that's fucking retarded.
But that's still you giving a fuck.
Yeah.
If you didn't give a fuck, you wouldn't care when they called you out about it.
I just know it's going to happen. That
So who
What?
gives a fuck?
So what? You want to be 70?
it'll just be reduced. The amount will be reduced.
What
I
kind
can't get
dream
rid
is
of it.
that?
I can't get rid of it. It's always going to be there.
Man, that's weird.
What are you even talking
That's weird.
about?
I don't know.
What the fuck?
All right, well,
Listen, man, if you don't want to give a
You need
fuck,
to
just don't
change
give
your
a
diet.
fuck.
Your brain's not working.
change my diet.
Yeah, your brain's not
Yeah,
working.
no more saltines and hot dogs
Yeah,
for you,
you
bro.
need some
Damn,
fucking
I stopped that a
vegetables.
long time ago.
Hell no.
I definitely had a smoothie and a salad this morning for breakfast.
No, you didn't.
A
You wanna
smoothie
check
and
my
a
grub
salad
up?
for
Yeah.
breakfast.
Yeah,
What kind of smoothie?
pineapple and mango.
What kind of salad?
It was grilled chicken, almonds, raisin, what's the little tomatoes? The fucking round one, sun-dried, I guess it's called.
No.
No, that's not
Grape
what they're called.
tomatoes.
Grape-
Yeah.
yeah, those.
That's how I know you're
Avocado.
a fucking liar.
Yo, you want to check my Grubhub
You don't
right
even know
now?
the tomatoes that were in your salad.
Check my
Wait, you
Grubhub,
ordered
bitch.
a salad off of Grubhub in your
Yeah,
area?
I fuck with them. Yeah.
Damn. I remember there was
Either
a time
that or
where
go to Whole
there was
Foods.
nowhere to find salad around Reggie.
Oh no, it was only Chinese food.
This was fucking 10 years ago. Like,
Only Chinese.
10 years
food.
ago.
there's no Grubhub. Like,
I was at your house. Oh, wow, it's been a long time since I was
Exactly.
at your house. But it wasn't 10 fucking years ago.
when's the last time you've been in my house? When was the last time both of you been in my house? And you was probably since you fucking came back here because we were doing a podcast.
Yeah.
Actually,
Uh,
Or last
I was
year.
definitely at your house like last year.
No,
Yeah, I
it's been a
was at
couple
your
months.
house in
all right,
April
for
of last
anything
year.
that wasn't
So
me
fuck
being
outta
drunk,
here.
taking me home. Like, when was the last time you guys were there?
For the podcast last
Okay.
year in April with
Mhm.
JC.
And what did I give you? Or if I provided
Water
anything?
and plastic
Water.
cups.
Yeah.
Blue plastic cups.
And then we ordered Chinese food before we ate.
Oh,
And then
that's correct.
And then you forced them to wash them.
I didn't have no food. I'm
Has
sorry.
Reggie ever forced you to do dishes in his house?
Nah.
What? Chill. I don't
Never
know.
actually.
Why would I make people do that?
Yeah, you did that when we were in high school. You're like, you're not gonna wash that? I was like, what?
I did?
Yeah.
Chill. I was definitely must have been a joke.
I remember high school
Chill.
Reggie. High school Reggie didn't give a fuck.
Yeah,
Chill.
you trying to wash that? I was like, what? So you wasting all my milk. I was like, I don't drink milk.
Fuck
with
out of
cereal.
here. Milk?
Yeah. Well, you're not gonna drink that.
You're lying.
I swear to God.
You're lying. What are you asking for milk for?
I didn't ask for milk. I had a bowl of cereal. You're like, and I didn't want to drink the milk.
Oh.
I was like about to pour it down the sink. Like, yo, what are you doing? I was like,
I mean, wait, you don't drink your milk? After you finish your cereal?
I pour enough milk that I don't
Have to have leftover?
Yeah. And if I have
I
leftover milk, I just pour more cereal. So it's
yeah,
just
that's
gone.
you generally what I do too. But ugh.
And I don't even drink.
Milk.
I don't
love
drink
drinking
milk like that anymore.
Yeah,
I actually use
I actually-
like almond milk for my shit now.
I
Oh.
use almond milk also, but I don't love milk like that. And then he's like, "You're wasting my milk."
Yeah.
Well, what do you want me to do? It's not like I can put
Look,
it back.
I'm sorry. I just had a witch, aka my mother, just beat me in the head every time she comes home. She's like, "Where's this? Why is there no milk? Blah, 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 blah. You're wasting this. You're wasting that." I'm like,
I got the same thing.
Oh,
you want to know what the
God.
difference was?
"What?
I didn't give a fuck.
Oh,
Where, Reggie? You just
I
need
just
to be an
had-
old man already. Why don't you just drink and smoke every day so you'll take age?
Opposite Pharrell.
Yeah.
oh man.
Just be gross all the time.
Nah, that's
Look
just like
old.
that's some Uncle Ruckus shit.
Yeah, I can't. No more
Word.
Black Mouse. It's over.
Oh, I
You
remember
should
when
get
you
into
used
like
to
a car
smoke weed.
accident or something and be like half retarded
No.
and just stop bathing.
No.
You just look old and stupid and nobody'll judge you when you're mean.
Or
That's
look
your
gross.
dream. That's your dream.
That's my dream. No.
Why is that your dream?
That's not my dream.
That's what we just talked about.
Oh, that's one of them. I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I'm lit up this rosé right now. I don't know what's going on.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I
drank
drink
little bit
a lot
before, yeah.
now, so I don't know.
Wait, what?
I drank a little bit before I got here. Got a bottle of tequila at my house.
See,
that Jay
that's
gave
what I'm
me.
saying. He's already going for
There
it.
you go.
I had a couple of franks.
I had no Franks. I told you I had a salad
Couple of
and a
Franks.
fucking smoothie.
You're a liar.
Yo.
So
I
wait,
can
all
pull
you
up my
had today
Grubhub,
was a
bro.
salad and a smoothie, and then you had tequila right after.
Yeah, like 2 shots, and I walked out the house.
Oh, you just take shots before you leave?
Yeah.
Wow.
I was trying to ride my bike, but I was like, I'm not riding my bike. And I was like, just take an Uber.
You're bugging.
What, the shots or
Just, yeah.
tequila in the morning, whiskey at night?
Wow.
Stop drinking so much.
I do need this stuff.
What the fuck?
I haven't been paying for it, but I do need to slow
Yeah,
down.
that's even worse. I need to drink more.
That's true. But once the bottle's done, then that's it.
Just toss the bottle.
It was a gift.
What kind of tequila is it?
Hornitos. Nothing crazy.
Tornadoes.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Nothing crazy.
It's so weird. Do you drink that much?
Way more than I used to, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure,
Isn't
for
that
sure.
weird? How normal it is that we drink all the time?
I mean, I used to, before, man, I used to smoke all the fucking time. I'm actually trying to get back to that more so than fucking drinking.
Really?
Yeah, I just,
Yeah, it's either one or the other. You can't, like...
well, you know what it is
What the
with
fuck?
drinking? Like, that shit is just super, like, sugary and
Oh, yeah, in terms of, like,
fucks your shit up.
yeah, dieting, yeah.
Yeah. Like, at least with weed, I'm like, all right.
Keeps you balanced.
Yeah, because you still find a way to slim down from smoking so much, and then you still are hungry because you just want to eat.
Yeah.
It's a perfect combination.
I mean, I just do it as a nightcap. You don't have oils? You don't want some oils?
Huh?
We get you some oils. We
No,
can
I got that.
Oh,
It's not the same effect.
Got you.
It's not.
I thought you were just trying to intake as much as you can.
Nah. Actually, I like being sober. Being sober is probably one of the better ways to be sometimes. Just, more in control of yourself.
Oh, for sure. Oh, no, definitely. I just want to lose control at night before I go to bed because I have no responsibilities before I go to sleep. That's all. Don't like doing it outside during the day.
What, smoking?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, me neither.
Gets
I get
me-
too paranoid.
Not even that. I just feel like everything's gonna go downhill from there.
No, I just
Even if I know
get
what's
so
upcoming
paranoid.
for
I'm
the rest
so
of the day.
paranoid. I'll just be walking down the street and I'll cross if I see someone walking towards me.
Why don't you put your shades on and then
Huh?
just keep going
That
straight?
does help. That does help. Isn't that weird?
Shades and music helps.
Yeah, because you're in your own zone.
Yeah.
That's where I need to
'Cause
stay.
I feel like nobody can see my eyes.
Or see
Like,
what how many things you're looking
I'll
at.
smoke and then I'll like go up to some, like if I see somebody I know, like, yo, I'm mad high right now. I just admit to it. I'm scared they're gonna figure it out.
Sure, I'll let people know. Or
I
they just
like-
assume that I'm like,
I like waiting to see if people know that, like, something's off about me.
yeah,
Like, most of the time, it's like, yo, you're really quiet. You good? I'm like, yeah.
that was me Sunday.
What was your
All day
Sunday?
Sunday. Just lit.
What was Sunday? What did we do Sunday?
You was off. You wasn't there. I was working.
Oh, you were drunk at work?
No, I was high as fuck at work.
Really?
Yeah, the whole morning. Like, I was dying for Christian to come. I was like, chill. I was like, I gotta do this draft. I was like, I gotta get out of here. I was like, I've been here for way too long. And then I've been fucked up for way too many 2-3 days in a row.
Wait, what, you just
Lack of
smoked
sleep.
before you got there?
Yeah, it was
Why?
offered. It was offered.
By who?
Did you not see the fights on Saturday? And I told you where I was going, and then I ended up-
Oh, I forgot you stayed over.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
bitches got you high.
yeah. Now we come full circle.
Did you
And
hit
it
again
all
in the
makes
morning?
sense.
Nah, chill.
Why?
I had to get ready to work. Chill, 10 a.m. Like,
You should have woke up.
I mean, yeah, they jumpstart my
Fuck is
brain,
wrong
I
with you,
guess. I don't know.
God,
But of course, I was still late.
of course. Reggie's late a lot.
I'm late a lot.
I've been noticing that. It's been way too recent.
You just noticed it?
No. But
Like,
every
what goes
time,
on through your head when you're like
fuck, I'm late.
you don't ever want to show up early? You're like, what am I gonna wait around for?
Nah, I don't think
No?
that. I
What-
just
what is
think,
Like, I've hit up Reggie and be like, sorry, I was in the shower for too long.
That's an excuse you've used?
Yeah, I was in the shower. Yeah, but I hit you up 2 hours ago. Yeah. Reggie, you're still not here. You're still not here. I sorry, I was just in the shower for so long. That doesn't make any sense, right?
I won't. I've got nothing to say to that.
I've definitely been my timing has been terrible the
What
past
is
few
that, bro?
months.
Like, what are you doing?
Nothing really.
Like, what are you doing? Like, when you see what it's time to go, what do? You You just sit. Like,
I prolong like me getting ready, so I'm just either like still watching something or listening to something, or I'm just like, oh, I can squeeze in this amount of time. And then I'm like,
it's
like,
okay if I show up this many minutes late.
that too. And I'm like, oh, if I calculate everything, I'm like, oh, I can take an Uber to here, blah blah blah. Like, I'll be good.
Damn.
2 minutes past 6, why not?
Yeah, more like 40 minutes past the time you're supposed to work.
One time only.
What?
I gotta stop.
GameStop used to show up like 2 hours late.
Wait, what?
GameStop used to show up like 2
Oh,
hours
GameStop, I
late.
ain't give no fucks. I ain't give a damn thing.
That's generally how I am with.
Chill, that was retail. That was
Damn near
early.
just about every job.
It was like
bro.
once I figured it out, or just how retail worked, I was like, yeah.
You know what it is? I wake up, like, if I'm late, I'm like, you know what? And this is legit been every job I've ever had, for the simple fact of I've always felt like nobody's gonna break my back about anything. Like, I'm going to a job where it's like motherfuckers are gonna give me shit for the rest of the day. Why am I rushing to get there? Like, I'm still gonna get paid the same amount no matter what. Yeah. And it's like,
you're gonna complain about the same thing.
so like when people are like running late and they're like, move, I'm running late. I'm like, yo, it's not that serious. Like, we're all going to some place we fucking don't want to be. Like, what are you bugging out for? Unless it's my career and it's like I'm working on animations and I'm fucking drawing every day.
Yeah, but how do you even know that?
What do you mean?
Like that.
You've had this habit of being late for your entire life.
It's because I haven't cared enough about where I've worked.
Damn, son.
It's not
Is
a.
that
It's not
What
a
if it's not about not caring about where you work? It's just you can't.
Bad
be on
habit?
Time. Yeah.
No, it's not a bad habit. I'll be up early. I'll just find myself doing some shit that I'm like, whatever. I've done it.
I don't know.
I think it's a bad habit for me.
It's a terrible habit.
I think it's a bad habit for me.
I have the same habit.
And I've noticed the decline. And I tell myself every time, I'm like,
I'm generally
just
not late to
stop.
work. Like, you know what's crazy? I was late last week. I was 20 minutes late. I woke up on time. It took me way too long to get ready. And then the train was atrocious. But
Yeah.
I'm always on time for work, but I'll be late to class.
No,
'Cause
why is that?
nobody's firing me from school.
But unless the professor's really just like, yo, if you show up late, I'm taking off these.
Yeah, I'm
points.
always cool with my professors.
And that's how you know you get away with it.
I know it's fucked up.
That's
But
why-
I'm cool with people at work too.
That's why
But I would never do it.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Oh, yeah. I've been abusing my privileges.
Those
too
Reggie
much.
privileges.
Yeah.
I think
See-
there was a time though for me where I was consistently late and I would just come into work waiting to see if I was gonna get fired that day because I was just
Damn,
late.
you pushing buttons.
Oh, I mean, you know what it is? It's just for me. It's always just this thing of like, yo, I bounce back. I don't know what that's about. I'm just like, whatever fucking
do.
happens,
You really do.
I bounce
honestly.
back. And like, if I'm not meant to be here, fuck it. I'm not meant to be here.
Oh shit.
We're at an hour and 12.
Yeah, I didn't know this.
I got the eyes of a hawk.
Nice.
Can you see that? Can you see the time on the bottom left of the audition?
No.
The one that's moving?
It's too gray and.
An hour 12. Reggie, I thought you had the Byakugan, son.
Chill. My eyesight has been bad since for a while. I gotta get new glasses and prescriptions.
Yo, what's good
anyway.
with people not wearing, like, people who need glasses not wearing glasses
I
anymore?
know.
There's so
Yankel
many
does the
people
same
like that.
thing.
I don't have insurance. That's why.
You just walk around with fucking.
But don't you have glasses though that you can wear?
Yeah, but the prescription's outdated, so it just fucks up my eyes.
You
even
don't have
more.
health
But you can still see with them.
You don't have health insurance?
And then they'll make them worse if I strain my eyes trying
That's
to.
not necessarily true. I mean, it's
You don't have health
use them
insurance?
for when the fuck you need them at least. I mean, have them on you.
Majority of the time I'm at work, and when I'm behind the bar, that shit gives me migraines. Like I can't move.
What
Like I can't.
kind of
What?
insurance
I'll wear them
do
at
you
home.
need?
Don't get me wrong. I wear them at home.
What
But
kind of insurance do you need to get your glasses?
I don't know. Vision. What? Like
You need vision insurance?
I guess.
Is that a thing? I don't know.
That's not what it's called, but
Okay, well, get your fucking vision insurance.
like I have to be. All right. I wasn't on it
What is your
anymore. I was
prescription?
with
What is it,
my-
like +2 or whatever?
Fucking no.
You can still pay for it though without insurance.
No,
There's places that
I know, like I can apply and I can pay for these things. It's just I'm too fucking lazy to do it.
Stop being blind,
I was
Reggie.
on my parents. I was on my mom's.
already
shit
blind.
for mad long, like with doctor, dental vision and
wait. How come you're still not on it? How old are you?
25, and this
Cuts
year's the
off at
last year
26.
that I'm gonna be on my.
Cuts off at
mom's,
26.
Wait, so you're
No.
still on her insurance? Yeah, it does cut off at
Yeah,
26.
it comes up at 26, but what she was saying was that I should have went earlier so that way I'll be able to go another time before I'm 26.
So you still have insurance because you're
Yeah,
25.
but all right. So with the glasses, Jesus Christ, I have to be in school in order for me to have insurance for glasses.
Wait,
I'm
what?
in school.
How?
I don't fucking know. This
What
is
insurance
the
does she
rules.
have?
Look, for health, it's Emblem Health. For
Okay.
vision, I don't know what the fuck it is. I don't
Like
know what it's
DC 37 or some
called. I
weird
don't
shit
know.
like that?
I never looked at the list. I didn't know
Dude.
there were.
How the fuck do you not look at the list when you need that shit?
I don't know.
Forge your, like, what do they need to show you're in school?
It has to be active, the date, and a certain amount of credits. I think. I don't know.
Bro.
I've never heard that before.
Yeah, what the fuck?
I've never heard that you needed to be in school so you can see better.
To stay under my mom's insurance, not just me by myself.
But doesn't your mom work for the city or something?
Yeah.
I've never heard
Hell
that.
no.
I've never heard that before.
Word.
Well-
You blind bat. You read it wrong.
I didn't read shit. This is what I'm being told.
Fuck out of here.
I
Wait,
didn't
so you're
actually
just
either.
gonna go off of what you're being told? You're not gonna look it up. You're not gonna research it.
Yeah, I could go to AIDS.com and then get like 50 AIDS
Wait,
websites.
where? Why'd you bring up AIDS?
That's the first thing that popped into my head.
That's
Yo,
such-
I'm
what?
getting bullied. I'm getting attacked. I don't like this. I'm
You're
kind
not
of
getting
short.
bullied.
Yo, this is Boring House Podcast. Yeah, I don't fucking know. Like, yeah,
All right,
I
whatever.
don't know. I really don't know. That's
It's,
just what I'm told.
look, my thing is just this. I wear
I know I can
glasses
pay for my own shit
because I
like,
need to see. I wear contacts when I don't feel like having fucking glasses on my face.
and I don't want to go to that either.
Why? Is it that whole thing of because you're poking your eye?
Nah, it's just I know I'm fucking big hands and them shits is little. I'm afraid I'm gonna lose them, and I'm definitely gonna forget to take them shits out.
You don't actually. You'd be surprised. It's just
Because
it's
they
a matter of
fucking
habit.
hurt you after you wear them a lot, right? Or you try to sleep with them or some shit.
Nah, I
Reggie,
fell
don't
asleep
be
in my
blind,
contacts like
Reggie.
2 days ago, and then I woke up.
Don't be blind, Reggie.
I'm not gonna be blind.
You are blind.
I can see, just not tiny things. I see that thing moving, just can't see the tiny things.
You know who you sound like? Sam. Says the
Word.
same thing all the time.
Nah, chill. Sam's blind.
Nah,
You're blind.
Sam's
Yo, word, you're
I'm
blind,
not
son.
Sam's blind.
Yo,
I'm-
nah,
I'm
Reggie's
not blind.
blind.
Sam's blind as
He
fuck.
can't read the drinks on
Chill.
tickets.
Chill. I can read them shits.
Hell
What the
no.
fuck?
I don't believe that.
Sam's
don't believe
blind.
it.
Yo,
I'm not
Reggie be
blind.
like this. Like,
Fuck out of here.
Just can't wait. It's too late.
yeah, like, what the fuck?
Who the fuck put shits on yellow paper?
See that now he's complaining about the paper. Fuck out of here. Yo, Yanta's the same way. She's blind as a bat, and she refuses to get glasses. I'm like, what?
I
I
don't
would
get
love
it.
to wear glasses.
You're in perpetual blurriness.
You've had glasses, and I've seen you wear them
Yeah,
probably
I'm
3
not-
times out of the year, bro.
Yeah, yo, I'm telling you, after a while, moving and that shit gives me a headache. I can't wear them that long. I wear them in the house just to
You're telling this to the guy who wears glasses damn near almost every day.
exactly. And you've had your prescriptions up to date every year.
No, there was a year where for like a year and a half, I didn't have my prescription up to date, and I was just wearing the same glasses. Because at a time, I didn't even know that I needed to update my prescription. And your eyesight doesn't change that dramatically anyway, even if you do need a new prescription.
Mine's is way too outdated. Them shits hurt. Like I strain my eyes looking through them.
Like,
Like
why
it's
the fuck do you not have new glasses then? See? You see? That's the point. You're only making it worse for yourself.
I know it's my responsibility. I know I'm supposed to do this as a
I thought you wanted to be an old man. Old men somewhat take care of themselves.
Old men have glasses. Stop.
Yeah. And then if you have glasses, you can really have a reason not to give a fuck.
That's true.
Or just be blind.
Nah, I don't want
Blind Reggie.
I need to see all the
Why don't you just,
Vagina.
here? Let's throw some bleach in your eyes right now, and so you can go full way, full blind Reggie.
Sure, I'll sue the fuck out of you.
Sue me.
Yeah. I'll tell Mila to put that money on my check.
How could you prove I threw it in your face?
I got Mike. Mike ain't going
I
against
don't
me.
know. We're both throwing that shit in
no
your
snitch.
face.
Go, you a bitch. You ain't no snitch.
How
Look
do
like you're in a compass.
how do you know a compass? You mean a compass? You idiot. Dumbass.
Boom.
What is it? Centennial. There's a beer called Centennial.
Mm-hmm.
It says Centennial. Reggie's like, yeah, we're out of the Centennial. What is that? What is Centennial? What the fuck is that? You know the founders. Centennial? Yeah, that shit. What?
Oh, man.
Yeah, and it's hot too. Fucking guy from Pootie Tang. Yeah, it's fucking hot out. Yeah, it is hot.
I know, man. I just said.
I just said that.
Oh fuck.
I love that movie.
Oh man.
All right, Reggie, take us home.
Oof.
Blind Reggie.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Regicolo, the black blind Reggie. Fuck Piccolo, it's blind Reggie.
I just add that to it. All right. It's Boarding House Podcast, episode 41. With Reggie and Shake That Ass Brown with Gigolo the Black Piccolo, a.k.a. Blind Reggie. Reggie with privilege. And Kobe, a.k.a. Young Mama, Young Justice.
Reggie privilege.
My comics be popping.
You do have a Reggie privilege.
I don't know
You
what
getting
it
away
is.
with shit.
Like what?
Like showing up 3 hours late for work.
You have that privilege as well.
I don't.
Yeah, you do.
Nope, I'll get barked at.
Not at work, though.
I'll get barked at.
Yeah, later.
I'll get barked at.
Damn it. Just later. And Mike, a.k.a. Buddha. Did you give yourself, like, what? Did we? No?
I did give myself a nickname. Not gonna say it now.
I thought it was fuck, Mikey Angelou. No,
Oh,
You guys
word.
won't remember it.
I
Yeah,
remember.
You,
it.
I know exactly
It
what
was
it is
Marco
too, but I'm not.
Picasso. Marco Picasso.
That
and
that's you're saying Marx.
Yeah,
No,
he's
I know,
trying to
I know,
go
I'm like,
through the order.
Mikey Angelou. Is that it?
I don't
Mikey
think that was
Angelou.
Apparently, there's more.
It's definitely Mikey.
Mike, just say it.
Nah, it was Mikey Angelou.
He's trying to.
He's from.
Not gonna say it.
He's gonna come up with some new shit.
No, I'm not.
Fuck. Hold on.
I like the way you said it. You can close out on that.
I feel like if I do that, it's not gonna help really. Mikey Angelou was probably like just one, and then
Yeah, that was. I think that was
There
one of
was
them.
one.
But then there was another
Yeah,
one.
there was
It
another
was
one
like
right
a poet
after.
or something. It was.
Nah, I wasn't a poet. It
It was an artist.
was a dude from a movie.
What movie?
Nah, then if I say it, it'll give it away.
All right. Write it
Really?
on a piece of
Damn.
paper and see if Reggie can read it, and that's all.
Just put on your notes. Really, the movie gives it away that much?
Yeah. But not really, because you'd still have to guess
Who's
which
the
character.
actor
Yeah.
in the movie?
Who's the actor?
Really?
Yeah.
There's a lot of movies out there.
It's Paul Walker, man.
You're a fucking liar, son.
Did I not come on the show and say AKA? I said some shit like AKA the Black the Black Brian O'Connor or some shit like that, or like Brian O'Connor.
Hell no.
I definitely did say that.
Hell
I-
no.
yo.
You just made that.
I
up.
fucking kid you not. Because that was the same episode with JC. You weren't even there for that
I
shit.
listened to it. It's the Black Paul Walker. What?
No, I didn't say the Black. I said Brian O'Connor.
Yo, it was Mikey Angelou and Marco Picasso, bro.
No.
Like,
Oh, you're thinking of the other podcast. You're talking about the
Yeah.
one with me and Mark.
yeah.
No,
He's
I
not
thought you were
even
talking
counting-
about this one.
Yeah, that podcast didn't count.
What?
That wasn't even the boarding house.
He's not even counting the one where you and Jay.
Hell no.
Yo, what?
I was thinking of the one with Jay.
That's just been deleted.
That whole season you deleted, or just that episode you deleted?
He said the whole season.
Oh,
fuck.
Fuck out of here. He said Brian O'Connor. What the
Damn, son.
Fuck.
I knew I wasn't lying. Son, that Mikey Angelou shit
I
was
forgot
real.
about that shit though, because that was
Yeah.
that. Because we never even aired that shit. That was just some
Deep
shit we did for
cuts.
y'all.
Deep cuts.
Well,
Deep
that's true.
cuts. Fuck
Oh,
outta
well,
here,
lost
Brian
episodes.
Yeah,
O'Connor.
whatever.
Don't worry. I was,
Your auntie's house. That shit should come back out. That shit was fire. What's the new podcast called? Give it a plug.
No plug at the moment.
Why?
No connects.
Oh,
No
yeah,
connects.
it's
No
called
connects.
Sugar Daddies. Sling, sling.
just like it is.
Sugar Daddies.
All right, this is extending way too long. Border House Podcast, episode 41.
Fuck out of here, Reggie.
You motherfuckers, if you don't know, now
The
you
mic
know.
is in your face.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, I thought you couldn't see it.
But yet I'm touching it. If you don't know, now you know, little bitch. Ho. And watch somebody talk shit as I get up to turn this off.
I don't know. Open up the YouTube. Wait, before you turn it off.
I know.
Yeah.
He doesn't know. All right, let's see.